Okay, time to try it out. But let's take a quick look here at what we did. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so what I did was I've now connected to the pads here that bring power from the truck to the pad, from the pad to the collector, both front and back. And this time I put them inside some heat shrink tubing. You know, if you've seen my other ones, I usually tape them. But since I know this is going to be a conversion, I want them to be really clean. I actually really like the way the heat shrink tubing worked on this, and that's probably the way it's going to be from now on. And I'm going to ditch the electrical tape doing that. So we got our power, everything, and then we got the two jumpers that are going to be basically clipped or removed where the decoder is going to go. Okay, so does it work? Well, we'll give it a try. So first, let's have him stretch his legs a little bit. Nice and quiet. Basically, the only sound you can hear here is gears. Oh, he's going to go through the number 4 crossover. Yep. Okay. This crossover is made with crappy old brass snap switches, and they tend to short a lot. Now, I'm in the process of replacing them all with the hand laid switches I did a while back, like last week, like those over there. This one here, you can expect that we might see some spark and some lightning strikes. Let's go back through that nice and slow. That is a very tight number 4. And that's went right through it. No stalls, no nothing. Very nice. So let's bring them back again. You know, a little crackling. He's going around a 22-inch, and let's go ahead and let's bring him down to the 18-inch curve. It's going to cross 4 switches. Oh, there's one. That's why these are getting replaced, because they like to do stuff like that. Plus, they don't stay switched, but they're just in here as, you know, basically so I could get track laid out. Okay. Now we're going to bring them around. It's going to go into the 18-inch radius right there. Nice and slow. Goes back. No problem on the 18. I've tried them on the 15, but now this 15-inch radius right here is so beat up. We've tested it on so many things, I have to finally install that bridge under there, because basically nothing makes it across it right now. That track is not level in any way at all. So let's check speed here. Okay, let's see what we can see. How does it do on speed? So I've got my digital speed controller that I made, and that percentage there will be percent volts. So I'm going to turn them up to 7%, started to turn a little bit. 8. It's turning on 8%. So that is, there's 12%. So this is like 16 volts. So, you know, we're about under 1.5 volts. We're going nice and slow. Reverse them. Very nice. Looking good. 7% starts to turn. See, there's a little bit of wobble in there. There's a little bit of wobble, but that wobble is well within our tolerance for that sort of thing. And that's mainly because my lathe is not true right now, and I had to do drill press to find center. So I'm probably off center by a couple thousandths. And fortunately, it's a universal joint, so not a big deal. Alright, I'm guessing you want to see some high speed a little bit. That's at 60%. Pretty good. It sounds nice and smooth. And all you can hear are gears. We don't hear anything else but gears. Very smooth. We hear nothing right here. Cruising speed around 40%. Pretty nice. This thing has turned out excellent. Well, that ought to do it for the test. Now we'll think about some lights and then see where we go from there.